G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome back of course to the Time Bomb channel, and I hope all is good in your part of the world. Watch review of the SEIKO King Turtle Save the Ocean Dark Manta, and that is Ref SRPF77K1. Certainly not a new release, but the lovely people over at First Class Watches have lent this one into the channel for review. It's the first King Turtle that I've had on the channel, so I was very keen to have a look at it. I'm going to eat some humble pie straight away because when I first took it out of the box, I thought that it was too dark. But the more I've had it, the last couple of days, been looking at it, chucking it on wrist every so often, I've really grown to like that dial very much indeed. So let's just pause there and zoom in. So as it's the dark version, let me just throw up a shot here on the right hand side of the previous version of these, which was the lighter colorway. And again, I think some people commented that it was too light and too shiny, so they've gone the other way with the paintbrush this time and created something much darker. I think, yeah, as I say, so when I first got it, I was kind of like, well, where are the mantas? I can't see them. But then I kind of realized, well, it's actually a little bit fun actually having to look for them. Different lights reflect, pick them up. In some you can see them very clearly, and in others, yeah, as I say, they're kind of hiding. So it's a little bit more fun. Sadly, when I was working as a dive master, I never got to see the mobular dudes in the wild, but I really do like their angular stealth-like profile. Something reflecting of the turtle, SEIKO turtle case body as well. Something that I really like is that cushion case. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. So, keeping with tradition, key speckage, these are standard, nothing new for you guys. You probably know them better than I do. 45 mils across, 48 mils north to south, about 13.2 mils deep, 200 meters worth of watery goodness, as you'd expect. These are a special edition, so they retail around £550 in the UK, but do ask First Class Watches about their price matching option. Talking of price, buzzing away inside is the familiar 4R36, which some people love as a workhorse and other people question. I mean, I kind of question it in the sense that this is a special edition. They could have put a better movement in it, because that 4R36 is available in some of the Sports 5s, and they retail for around £200. So yeah, there's a bit of a key difference there. The other thing to note as well is that these are 130 grams on this rubber silicone strap, and all of that weight is in the head. So bear that in mind if you're thinking about wrist print. Talking of wrist print, let me throw it on wrist so you can see what it looks like. My wrist, for reference, is 7 1/4 inch. These are slightly larger width-wise, but I absolutely love them. I just think, yeah, they're so quintessentially divey and very, very, very comfortable to wear. It's kind of the case body that they should have emulated a little bit more, I sometimes think, when they created the Willard case body. Moving on, because it's the King version of the King version of the turtle, you get those extras. So, for example, you get the sapphire inlay in the bezel. You also then get that great granulation on the that's not a great word, crenellation on that bezel, and it sounds like this. Sort of purrs around there a little bit, and you get some semi Seiko alignment for your money. It's not too bad on this particular one, but yes, it can be a little bit hit and miss depending on the angle. I think perhaps the 12 marker there is just to a shade to the right of that rehort, but again, anyway, we all know about that, and it comes free of charge. You've got then sapphire up top, and of course, inescapably, you have that extended bullseye over the day and date window. It again is not 100% aligned, and I just find that a little bit frustrating. I also think that it just occupies too much real estate on this dial, and you kind of want to see what's behind behind that, because of the the beautiful workings on the of those mantas. And I also think, for example, yes, I know it only happens once or twice a day, but they just those it just distorts that bullseye, just distorts the hands way too much. And just, yeah, I don't know. Gnome watches in Singapore used to offer the option when these were first released of, swapping out the sapphire for you, and I kind of like that. But wouldn't it be nice if Seiko offered you that flexibility as well? Is that just a dream too far? Back to the dial, and of course, different lights are going to reveal different aspects to that dial. And as I say, I really quite like it because, in some lights it sort of looks like an oil painting, and in others you can't really see anything at all below it. And then gradually those little rays do reveal themselves to you. So again, it's nice and fun, dark, moody, and evocative of the deep sea. And it's way better, I think, than the Save the Ocean with the penguin feet on it. My daughter can draw better penguin footprints, and she's 3, but probably enough said about that. The brushing on the top of the case as well, I find absolutely fantastic, because that top-down aspect really just, it's muted silver, and again, that just allows everything else on the dial to shine through even more. And if you needed some shine, of course, you've got it on the under shoulders there as well. The loom is Seiko goodness, and you really aren't going to have any issues with it at all. Pops beautiful, clean, well applied, and it's just eagerly looking for any light in which to shine at you. These, of course, come with that slightly flatter profile strap, flatter in the sense that it doesn't have the articulations on there, the traditional ones, probably because fewer people are wearing these over the top of dive suits, and they are absolute strap monsters. I particularly like the pre-curved versions of straps, because I find they just cover up that little section that reveals itself there, and obviously enables a far better hug on wrist. Or you might go for something a little bit more extreme, and one of my favorite retro ones is the razor wire. I think, it would just look absolutely brilliant on that. And of course, despite being an updated version of the Great Turtle, I still think that the aesthetics of it, they've kept them very old school diver, and I think it's brilliant for that. I don't know which one you guys prefer, whether you prefer this one or the older, shinier, lighter blue one. Let us know in your thoughts down below. Massive thanks again to the guys at First Class Watches, and of course, if you're interested in this watch or any other watch that they sell, please do let them know that you've come from the Time Bomb channel, because I'm sure they'd like to hear from you. And yeah, thanks as always to you guys for your time and your view, and we'll catch you all in the next watch vid. Cheers, guys.